Well, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. Welcome to tonight's Filling Out Forms Correctly training. Just a little bit about myself. I am a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset. I've been with Archer and Evolution Travel for over 2 years now, but I have been a travel agent for over 10 with various other host agencies. But I have found that Archer Travel has been the best host agency that I have ever worked with in terms of the training, support, the pay, just everything about Archer has really stuck out to me and is the best decision that I have ever made in this industry, in this career. I currently live in South Dakota. Lived out here for 22 years. I got my start in the travel industry working for United Airlines. And then I moved to hotel front desk and maintenance and other various jobs within the hotel industry. And then I went full-time doing travel about 4.5, 5 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. So I've been doing this for about 5 years now. So, and I absolutely love doing this. But tonight's training is all about filling out our commission tracking form and credit card authorization forms completely and correctly for all of our clients. Does everyone know where to find both of these forms in your back office site? All right, so got a couple of yeses here in the chat. Okay, Fabiola, and we're going to go over that so you'll know right where to find them. Have you gone through new agent orientation, Fabiola?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so they should have shown you right where to find them, but we'll just have a little refresher of where to find them during your new agent orientation.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, no problem. So the first one that we are going to start out with, guys, is going to be your commission tracking form, because this is both of these are very, very important forms to fill out. One is going to protect your clients when it comes to their credit cards and making payments on their credit cards. It's also going to protect your commissions as well. And the other one is going to make sure that you get paid. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the credit card authorization form. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So here we are in the main My Evolution Travel back office. So let me just minimize the chat here. So if you guys go to your travel cafe over here on the left-hand side and click on that. And on the left-hand side, you see forms and then credit card authorization form. You're going to click on that link right here. So right here is where you're going to find the link to download the credit card authorization form. As soon as it comes up, I'm sorry, I'm on a shared Wi-Fi connection here. So right here, it says right here in bold, all bookings require a credit card authorization form to be completed and kept on file in a secure place. We must keep this credit card authorization form on file for 6 months post-travel. So after the client returns from their trip, you must keep it on file for an additional 6 months. Right below it, it says, note, bookings within 21 days of travel need to be approved by Archer Travel or follow the 21-day booking procedures. See within 21 days of travel bookings. That is a whole nother training. I do have that on my YouTube. So I will provide you guys that link at the end of this training. So what you guys want to do is you want to click on this green link. which is apparently not working right now. So you're going to click on this blue link that says credit card authorization form. And then you're going to simply download it to your computer. Now, right here are the instructions on how to fill out the credit card authorization. So you, the travel agent, should fill out the top part of the credit card authorization form. So your business name, your business address, and they do mean your home address. So the reason why this is so that the credit card companies can see that we are working from a physical place of business, even though we work out of our homes. This is the only time that we have to put our address on anything related to Archer Travel, unless we're getting collateral shipped to us from the vendors. You must put your city, state, and zip code on the form, and you must put your business telephone number and email address on the top of the form. You must fill out the client's name, and then where it says independent contractor, this would be where your name goes. You're going to put the guest name if it is different than the person who is traveling. You must put what type of trip it is and who the supplier is. You must put the confirmation number or the booking number of the trip, and you must put the departure date and return date of the trip. Your client will fill out the remaining information, as well as attach a copy of their driver's license and a copy of the front of their credit card or the back if the numbers are on the back, with the first 12 numbers blacked out. The form must be completed with the signature of the client, whether that is a digital signature or a physical signature. Okay, so they cannot just type in their name. They must actually sign it either digitally on their phone or tablet, or they can download it, print it out, scan it, and email it back to you. Now, when you guys are filling out the credit card authorization form, you must remind the client that the charge on their credit card will be from the supplier that you are using. So if you're using Apple Vacations or FunJet or Disney Vacations or Delta, you must remind your clients that the charge will actually show on their credit card statement as from them and not from you or Archer Travel. The only exception to this is if you are charging a service fee for instant commission. Okay. Now, you must provide Archer Travel with proper documentation from the client and the supplier to be covered in case of any chargebacks or disputes raised by the client. If you do not provide Archer Travel with this proper documentation, you, the travel agent, is fully responsible for any chargebacks that may occur. Okay, so what that means is if the client disputes or reverses charges on a trip or charges back a portion or the entirety of their trip, Archer will actually fight this on your behalf under your travel protection insurance offered to all of us agents. And then we would not be held liable as long as all of our ducks are in a row with the paperwork. Does that make sense to everyone? So, Carol, you actually do not need to send it to Archer Travel unless they request it. The only time you would need to send it to Archer, and Adina, I'm answering this right now. The only time you would need to send it to Archer is during a 21-day booking situation, or upon request of Archer Travel during a dispute. So that is the only time you would send it to Archer. And you can just scan it and email it to them. Okay, does everybody understand that? All right. So let me go ahead and download the credit card authorization form to show you guys what it looks like. And as soon as it comes up, I will be able to show you. All right, so you guys want to make sure that you have Adobe Acrobat Reader installed on your computers already, because a lot of the information that we get from our suppliers does come in PDF form, along with a lot of the information that we get from Archer as well. So make sure that you have Adobe Acrobat Reader downloaded to your computer, and that is a free program. So, Adina, by having the correct documentation, so the credit card authorization form completely and correctly filled out, along with the client's ID and the back of the card or the front of the card with the first 12 numbers blacked out, that will prevent us from being held liable for chargebacks, as long as we have the correct signature, the physical signature by the client on the form. But if we don't have that information correct on the form, then we are liable and responsible for the chargeback. Okay, so this is the credit card authorization form. You guys can download this and save this to your computers. And you can actually pre-fill in this top information and just fill out all the rest of it for each client and each payment that you take. So you can fill out your business name, your business address, your city, state, zip, business phone number, and email address. Then it's going to be I, the credit card holder's name, hereby authorize your name right here where it says independent contractor. Then the guest name, if it differs from the credit card holder's name, what type of trip type it is. So a cruise, hotel stay, flights, whatever it is. The supplier name, so like Apple Vacations, FunJet, Southwest Vacation, etc., whatever supplier you used. The confirmation number, departure date, return date, the contact name for the trip, which is usually going to be the guest, the name as it appears on the credit card. So the contact name as it appears on the credit card, the last 4 digits of that card number, the total charge to the card, you can actually fill out for the credit card holder. The expiration date, billing address of the card, city, state, zip, date, time, phone number, email address, all needs to be filled out by the credit card holder. Now, down here, where it says travel protection was offered, this needs to be offered to every single client regardless. So you need to offer travel protection, whether it is through Tinleg or through a vendor. So through VAX or through Disney Destination. Whether or not it is accepted is up to the client. Okay. And then right down here is the credit card where the card holder is going to sign it, either digitally or they're going to print it out and sign it physically. And then they're going to date it, and then they're going to either email it back to you or then scan it and email it back to you. And then again, you have to hold on to it for 6 months. Past this return date. So again, you have to hold on to this for 6 months past this return date. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? All right. Are there any questions on the credit card authorization form? All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the commission tracking form. So for the commission tracking form, what you need to do is you need to go to My Travel Site. So your travel site's back office. So you can get to it through your Evolution back office. Just click on the My Travel Site, My Travel Site tab, and click on Log In. Put in your agent ID and your password. And then it's going to bring you to your back office site. So your user guide. Then you're going to hover over commissions and you're going to click on commission tracking form. Now, this form is extremely important because of the fact that this is how you guys are going to get paid. So just a review from your new agent orientation, notice we only have 6 kinds of commission tracking for cruises, packages, rental car only, hotel only, insurance, and activities and rail, which is kind of a miscellaneous one. The ones that you're most likely going to be using the most of are going to be for cruises, packages, insurance, and activities for the most part. You may use car only and hotel only, depending on what kind of packages you're booking. If they're going to be a la carte, or if you've just got a client who needs a hotel only somewhere or whatnot. So we're just going to take a look at the package commission tracking form right. And it's very simple to fill out. Yes, insurance as in travel protection or travel insurance. So these are very simple to fill out, guys. They're all very similar in the way they look. The only differences are going to be under suppliers or supplier name and like what it says right here on this line. So you're going to always put your primary traveler's first and last names, their phone number, their email address, their departure month, day, and year, their return month, day, and year. So if it's a package, you're going to include their airline, hotel or resort, and car rental agency, if applicable. Then you're going to select a supplier. So if you booked it through Southwest Vacations, that's who you're going to select. If you booked it through Sandals, that's who you're going to select, and so on and so forth. If you booked it through somebody who is not on this list, but had a whole package like Exotica, then you're going to click on Other Tour Company. Okay, does that make sense? All right. And then most importantly, you're going to put your booking number or your confirmation number or your reservation number. That number needs to be in here and it needs to be accurate because of the fact that this is how Archer's commissions department is going to match up the check with who needs to be paid what commission from that supplier. Okay. So when the commission check comes in from the supplier, they are going to match it up to your booking number. Once you have all that information in, you're going to click the continue button. It is going to give you a space to put the total trip cost, and then a space to put the estimated total commission. So you're going to put the total trip cost to the left and the estimated total commission in the space on the right. Okay? 98% of our vendors and our suppliers are going to give you that estimated total commission or the total commission to be paid out. Okay? Just a few are going to, like our rental companies are 10%. If you're figuring insurance with facts, it's if you're figuring insurance with VAX, it's 17%. If you're trying to figure insurance with Marriott, it's 7%. Hotels, if you book them directly, it's 10%. So that's how you figure out your commission for that. Okay, guys? Are there any questions about the commission tracking forms? And like I said, the only ways that they differ, like for cruise, you just include the ship name and you select a supplier. Rental car only, you just list the car rental agency, select a supplier. Hotel only, just list the hotel name. Insurance, list what the insurance covers. And you select an insurance, so tin leg or other insurance. And then activities and rail, you're going to list the activities that your client is doing, and then you're going to select the supplier. Okay, so Marilena, a package, airfare and car rental would just be that. It would just be a regular package. So you would just put the airline and the car rental agency name right here, and you would select whatever supplier you use. And then once you click continue, Adina, it's going to give you another 2 lines to put your total trip cost and then your estimated commission just to the right of that. So Fatu, air only that gives you commission, that would only be found in Centrav, and you can put that under activities and rail, because again, that is just like our miscellaneous commission tracking form. However, you're going to really find that there are not that many flights that give you commission only on Centrav. It is limited to international flights. Carol Tinleg is our travel insurance company that we use. They go through Berkshire Hathaway, Spinnaker, and Star Insurance companies. There's information on them located in the back office under USA Suppliers in the Travel Cafe, and how to sign up with them. So, I will be doing a 10-leg training class next month on them as well. All right, so okay, yeah, if you booked air only with downtown travel, you're probably only getting like 3%, and you can actually make more on air by charging a service fee and getting 100% of that commission, to be totally honest with you, and not having to run the 80-20 split with Archer. So it may have been packaged in with some with a package, because sometimes Southwest Vacations will package in like a 3% commission on airfare, but sometimes they won't. So it just depends on um the package. So Ciara, sometimes the guest name on the credit card information is going to be the same as the contact name. Well, in most cases, it's going to be that. It's just all going to depend on that. So, but are there any other questions today, guys? Yes, that would be under package, Angel. Yeah, no problem. Fabiola, preferably, yes. The authorization form does need to be signed before you complete the booking. That is to protect you and your client. What other questions do you guys have about this? Either the credit card authorization form or the commission tracking form? All right, guys, if there are no other questions, okay, there we go. Okay, so Carolyn, if they added excursion onto the package, um, so if they were on a cruise and they added them through the cruise line, then that would be included in the cruise total. However, um, if they did it through a um if they did it through another tours and excursion company such as Viator or Project Expedition, then you would need to do an activities and rails form for that for that activity. So, and if they did a flight and a hotel stay um the day before, then it would still be a package that you would need to do it on. So, Marilena brings up a good point. When can we submit the commission form and how long after we've completed the booking? You want to submit the commission tracking form as soon as you deposit the booking so that you don't forget it. It doesn't have to be when you make the final payment, but as soon as you deposit the booking. So, fact two, if clients use your affiliate links, yes, you do have to fill out the commission tracking form. And also, I would fill out the credit card authorization form just on the safe side as well. Just to protect yourself and your commission, even though they're the ones who did it. it's recommended that you do it just to protect yourself and your commission as well. So Romello, you can download it to your computer and then email it to them. Um, so that's usually the easiest way to do it. So are there any other questions tonight? Yeah, no problem, guys. Again, you do want to fill out those commission tracking forms as soon as you do the bookings. You can submit them up to 60 days after the trip has been taken, but you do want to submit them as soon as possible so that you don't forget about them. Um, so that's really the rule of thumb that you want to follow. If you guys need to go back and review any of this information, I'm going to put my YouTube channel into the chat box here for you. And I will also be sending this recording out to the teams as soon as it is done uploading, so they will distribute it to you guys accordingly. So are there any last minute questions, guys, that I can answer for you? All right, no problem. All right, well, thank you guys very much for spending part of your Tuesday with me. Again, my name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. I want to thank you all very much for being here today. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Have a wonderful evening.